tradition is you're much more alone. So I brought that theater feeling of colleagues and kind of a la boheme sensibility, or in your own country, the Red Room. And I found that's how my company was formed. The other film students from UCLA and USC, which are film schools in California, were attracted to what I was doing because it had this bohemian group, and that's what American Zoetrope, how that was founded, and so many other directors, famously like George Lucas, who was for years like a young assistant with, and others, joined that band of bohemian filmmakers that had a little bit of a theater spirit. And that was how the company was formed, and some of the success, because we were outsiders, we didn't have much money, we didn't have any money. And we even moved to San Francisco because San Francisco had a little of that Beat Generation sense of poets and artists working together, and that's what we wanted, as opposed to Hollywood, which was much more, closed system. Most film students of the day never got the chance to make a feature film. In fact, I was the first student from a film school to get a chance to make a feature film, and that was very attractive to the other film students, and what brought them to participate with me.
That kind of thing on working with different, between different opposites, it seems like you sort of systemized it during the 60s. I mean, drawing inspiration from American films and from the European films, the pop culture, the avant-garde, Roger Corman, also the French New Wave, very, very evidently in Your Big Boy Now in '66. Do you think that was one of the main keys, sort of, to pave the way for the new Hollywood cinema?
Well, definitely. I was privileged to be a young person, a teenager, at a time when the American art house tradition began, and we began to see films for the first time in theaters, seeing the great films coming from Italy. From Italy was an extraordinary story because there was Roberto Rossellini. He was like a father figure, and under him came maybe 30 great directors, filmmakers in that extraordinary period in Italy, when you had Fellini and Michelangelo Antonioni and Lucada, Visconti, and on and on. Then, of course, there were the films of Igmar